Got a great video from Sim Saver Sam.
Don't
come near me then.
mate.
Don't come near me.
Touch
from
me.
here.
Don't touch.
Don't come near me.
Don't touch. You're out on bail.
Go. Leave from
You're
here.
out on bail.
If
anyone deal with me aggressive, I'm gonna all
You
of them.
go.
You're
You go.
out on bail,
You
mate.
go. You go.
This is Melbourne.
Okay, if
This
I
is a
can't
free
touch you, I've got
country.
people to touch
So
you.
what do you want?
I've got
What do you
people to
want?
touch
What do you
you.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers.
No, mate.
No, you need to go.
This is Victoria. This
You
is a
need to
free
go.
state. This is
You need to
Australia.
go. You need to
Get
go.
it, mate.
You need to go.
I'm not going
You need
nowhere.
to leave my space
No.
right now.
You're in my
You
space,
need to leave my
brother.
space right now.
I'm not gonna move.
You need to leave. Who can come and approach?
Mate.
Who come and approach? Who come and approach?
Mate,
I'm
this
gonna
is-
fucking get you.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna fucking get
What are you gonna do?
Leave.
What are you gonna do to me?
Leave.
What are you gonna do to me?
Leave.
What are you gonna
Leave.
do?
Hey, don't
What
touch
are you
him.
gonna do
You
to me?
came my way. You f off. You
What are you gonna
understand?
do?
Stay out of my
You came my way.
Stay out of the camera. Wait.
Stop it. Get some help.
My first question to this video is, maybe you guys are thinking the same, but there's police there, but why are they not intervening and trying to stop it? That guy literally picked up a glass bottle and threw it at him. Police did nothing about it. And the guy who's in his face, I think you heard him mention about him being out on bail. He's breaching his bail conditions. Police didn't want to deal with that either. Fair play to the man behind the mic, because he was completely unfazed by this guy. He was saying, get away from me, get out of my space, when he was the one instigating and being the aggressor. Regardless of what your opinions and views are, the way these two were acting was just unbelievable. And on top of that, the police not dealing with it is just even more unbelievable.
Does society need men?
No.
Why not?
Women can reproduce without them.
You can reproduce without them?
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little?
I know you can use like our bone marrow to reproduce and then have it inseminated into us instead of men. Yeah.
Well, it's the first time I've heard of that, but maybe.
Oh man, just say you don't like men. Just say you're a man hater. That's all you got to do. We know that.
Where did she learn that? I think she's been a donut. I'll tell you that.
We know that's what you mean. You might as well just say it at this point, because I don't know what absolute waffle you was just talking.
No warning. Ma'am, don't steal the sign. You can't steal the sign. You're on camera stealing a sign. Sam! Officer, she's stealing a sign. You're not going anywhere. Right now you're being detained, okay?
Detained for what?
Larceny? You stole his sign.
He has it back.
Okay, yeah,
moved
because
it
I got it from you.
I moved it 50 yards.
I don't care if you moved it 1 foot. You don't have a right to take someone's property, okay? Period. I don't care what the circumstance is. You don't have a right to take anyone's property. He was holding it, therefore it was his, and you took it, okay? I know you may not agree with what's being said, but you don't have a right to take someone's property, period, okay? 116 minutes.
What?
You're under arrest warrant. You admitted to taking a sign from me.
Well, all I did was I just walked it over here. I was going to give it back to him.
What an absolute donut. I don't think it sunk in straight away. She couldn't believe it. I know what's running through her mind. She's like, hang on, I've got away with doing this sort of thing many times. Why am I being arrested now? Walking up.
Accountability. At least she has to be forced to take accountability for her actions. You don't agree with somebody, you don't agree with what they've written on their sign. Go about your own life. Don't even try to talk to them. Because they didn't specifically go out there for you. Quite okay, yes, maybe they are trying to put a message across. You don't agree with them. Why should you go and grab their sign? What are you trying to achieve? Go about your own life. Try by all means not to be bothered by it. At least that way you find yourself living a very peaceful life. You live and let live.
Up to someone holding a sign you don't agree with in tears and then trying to nick it and destroy it. That's crazy.
It's called congratulations. You played yourself.
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala. I like her and I'm a Democrat.
And why do you like her?
Because she will be a good female president, and I would love to have a good female president for the U.S.
And what do you think she'll do good for our country?
She'll actually help our country more than Donald Trump would do, because she is smart and she's more reliable.
And what do you think are some exact things she'd do?
She'll do lower income and lower taxes.
Lower income. Is she sure about that? Because a lot of people are struggling these days. We need more income. And I said this in another video, a lot of these people are voting for her purely on the fact that she's a female. Regardless of what your opinions are and who you're voting for, you can vote for whoever you want, that's fine. But I think we can agree that a lot of people are going to be voting just for that reason alone.
Do you think Piers is so offensive?
Well, I think the way that Piers talks about non-binary people is that you mock them, you make fun of them, you use them as entertainment, you use the lives of real people in this country, a vulnerable minority, as something to make fun of and get a reaction.
Well,
For
be
example,
specific.
Well, when you claim that you're a two-spirit penguin.
Yeah, you know why I did that? If literally you can now identify in 100 different ways your gender, including two-spirit person and all this other stuff, then I'm entitled to identify as a two-spirit penguin. And what's interesting is, you want me to respect all those 100 genders, however ludicrous some of them are, but you have zero respect for my right to identify myself in any way I see fit. So in other words, it's one rule for you. You say everyone's entitled to say they can be whatever they want. But the moment I decide that I want to be a two-spirit penguin, you go absolutely nuts and want to control how I self-identify. That's not how it works. That is the point I'm making.
I think we can all appreciate that penguin right there. They really do seem to get so triggered and offended by their own beliefs, which doesn't make sense. If you truly believe what you're saying, I don't know why you're getting so upset about it. And he's saying that's not how it works. Well, how does it work then?
I think the double standards are unbelievable. So they can identify in any way or whatever they feel like or they want to, but like when somebody like him wants to do it on live TV to say you can call me this from now on, I'm identifying as ABC, and then now they get triggered like you can't identify as ABC. Or maybe they feel mocked to some extent, but like we can't really understand it. So it goes back to the other clip where you saw the woman who stole the sign. So you have like, why should you be bothered by it? Somebody else wants to identify as ABC. Why should you be bothered by it or be triggered by it? Could it be that to some extent it doesn't make sense? And then maybe when he does it, she realizes that it's not making sense. But if it's them doing it, it's making a lot of sense. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, guys.
It's like every single day, you guys, and this is why I complain about all the time. Look, what's his name? What's your name? Alex? Yeah, your name's Alex, and I'm gonna be talking to your manager. This guy called me sir. I get this happens every day. Everywhere I go, I get called sir. I'm so hurt. Why would you call a chick big ass? Why would you call? I didn't say. No, stop trying to gaslight trans people and tell us that we're crazy. Wait, what? Did you call me sir again? What was that? You said goodnight, sir? This is transphobic harassment. You're a bigot at work. All right, Alex, you know what? I can't wait to just... It's a slur. Do you not understand? It's like if you call the person of color the N-word. Don't sir. You did on the way out. I don't care. I have the right to be pissed about it. You did. I said I'll lock the door. You did, you liar. Cis people need to be held accountable for how they treat trans people.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
If you really believe what you're saying and you're not the aggressor in this, why are you covering your face up? Why are you wearing like a balaclava over your face? I think anyone can watch this video will know who the crazy one is. Those people are just trying to do their job. And if they weren't in that uniform, they might have said or done something else. People got bills to pay. They don't want to be dealing with this shit.
Imagine a situation that those people working in there, they have to try to make sure that they get the gender right. Because at times you might get it wrong, but like, of course you get corrected, you know? But I feel like maybe our reaction or his reaction, our reaction was like too much, like he put it. She's the aggressor here. And she's cussing out.
So I want to ask you what you as a male, just like would guess you are a male.
Well, no fucking shit.
Think you have the right to speak up and tell women what to do with their body?
Are men allowed to have opinions on moral topics?
Yeah, you are, of course, allowed to have opinions, but it's a really controversial opinion to tell a woman what to do with their body. You are a man, and it's not your field-based, I would say.
So if it's not your DNA, why is it your choice?
Of course, it's my body.
It happens to be temporarily in your body, but is it your being?
Yeah.
It is? Didn't the woman make a choice to have sex and then she should carry the responsibility that comes with it?
I think there are two people who should carry the responsibility, not only the
Okay, wait, hold on. So then shouldn't a man be able to say, you can't have an abortion without my consent? I thought you said it was just a woman's issue.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's different because...
Oh, whoa, hold on. If a man and a woman both get a baby to be created, shouldn't a man have to approve and sign off on it before it happens?
Definitely not.
Oh, why do you have to have it both ways?
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually never maybe thought about it in that way. Like, look, a woman and a man get together, they have a child. That man will have to financially be there for the child. He has to financially be there for the child, emotionally be there maybe for the mother, and all that. He will also be present in the child's life. So both parents, the mother and the father, are affected by the child coming into the world. You see? And most men are put to pay child support. Or if they are not put on child support, they are willingly giving more towards that child. Now, we go, maybe, let's say, they or a woman decided to say, you know what, I don't want to keep a child. They are both affected in that situation. Because if she decides not to keep that child, the man won't have a child. Maybe he was expectant or he really wanted to have a child. So he's affected. So, like, why don't also men get to have a say in, you know, to say like, oh, you know what, you can go ahead. Or give much even more than just saying that, just give more support towards that. Or maybe just completely say, no, you're not going to do it. And maybe you even go to court to contest to say, what, ABC, I'm not allowing and I won't sign off. And maybe the judge decides based on the merits to say, okay, in this circumstance, or maybe somebody has health conditions or whatsoever. I'm just thinking that it should be a situation where both parties agree, because if the child came into the world, it affects both parents. And if that child doesn't come into the world, the decision should be for both. Two people, a man and a woman in the situation. In that way, we will say maybe yes, it's fair. I think that's fair. It doesn't matter who's carrying it or not. The man also will have a financial burden. Despite not carrying the child, you have that burden. The burden is just it weighs on his mind.
Yeah, I mean, it takes two to tango, doesn't it? So I think they should both have a say on it. If you went 50-50 on a car and one of you wanted to sell it, I'm pretty sure the other one who put the other 50 in is going to want to have a say or not.